Hey Liz, it's Daz here. Just a real quick overview on the GoDaddy website builder. I'm a bit pressed for time, so I might sound a bit quick. Okay, so basically I'm just going to log into my account. Okay, and manage my domains. I've got 3 domains. I'm just going to basically just show you the tools that are in there. Manage website. So one of the cool things about this too is it shows you where your gives you an idea of where your visitors are coming from and the locations, etc., etc. But anyway, so I go into edit website. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically, I mean, you've seen my page. So basically, this is the website building platform, I suppose you'd call it. So you've got these things called elements down the side here, right? And everything you see here from the background, it's got grids through there. They're intentional. I've actually got them in there to help me line up things. They don't get seen on the actual on the preview, but so for example, I've done all this, added picture in there, picture, all of these things, buttons, like these buttons linked to. So if I go services, click on more, actually I think you need to get a preview to do that. So when you hit preview, it actually shows you what the website is, what it would look like before I actually put it online. So for example, if I go stress management, I've got a little button here for some free resources I'm going to put in. Stress management, it links, I've actually linked that to this page called free resources. And if I was actually to click on that again, I've linked that to an external website outside of GoDaddy, which has got all of these things in it. So you can create links to go anywhere you want, type of thing. Home. I've put in all of these pictures. But anyway, back to the tools. So you've got text. So for example, you can add in like a text box, and in there you can make the text however you want it. Big, small, different graphics. You can load in your own text from somewhere else, calligraphy or your own art, whatever it might be. An image, you can add in your images. You can go through and pick, these are images that I've already got in there, so I could say pick this one for example, insert it, or you can go through and pick ones from your own computer, and you go through and change them, edit them, etc., etc. Forms, people to fill out forms, YouTube clips, buttons, and buttons like these ones here, for example. When you go onto the settings, it asks you where you want it to link it to. So like I link it to another page, so when people actually click on more, that's right, I need to be in preview mode. It actually takes them to about. Hope that makes sense. But like all the things like buttons, for example. Actually, I'll go into preview mode and I'll show you. So I got button. These are buttons, right? So you click on a button. You see how it's taking me somewhere else? Like I'll have this here, I'll end up turning that into a button, for example, or contacts. Got a contact form, they can fill out the information there. Anything that, and everything's changeable, is everything that you can see is changeable. And you can get templates. It comes with preloaded templates as well, which is probably something that you'd find quite useful. I'll show you that in one sec. The only thing that's a little bit tricky, but you know, you could get Jade's boyfriend, husband, whatever, to help you out, is this thing called where is it? HTML coding. It's really used for sort of website designers and stuff like that. And any time you probably need to use something like that, you see I've got like PayPal, this PayPal thing here. So like I've got, you know, like my lowest costs start at $50 an hour and then they go up for different services. But when you actually look at how that's put in, it's like all this sort of stuff, and it does get a bit tricky. Not complex, but tricky enough if you don't know your way around the computer, I suppose. But you would rarely use it, I'd say, to be honest. And if it is something that you need to use, I can help you set that up. It's not a problem at all. It's just knowing how to do it's the thing, really. But if I went out, just for example, just to show a template, you know, so that was all that was built from like a blank wall, right? You can actually go in and choose themes. So if I was to go in and change, which I'm not going to because it's going to change my my page, but it comes with heaps of preloaded themes. You know, business, finance, laws, design, art, portfolio, education, health, beauty. You know, and they all come with, like, you know, preloaded, you know, templates and stuff like that. So, you know, like one for you, say design, art, portfolio or something, or health and beauty. You know, so, you know, it'll automatically start with this, and all of these buttons will work. And they're already there, everything's already there. It's just you just go through and change the names of things, and you might want to, you know, edit the pictures, edit just like one part of it. But basically, you know, a lot of things are already done for you, if you see what I mean. So like it does come with all these preloaded templates, health and beauty. You know, so they're all preloaded sort of things that you can go in and you can change anything to them. It's just giving you an option. You know, of different ones that you can use. Sell products. You know, they're all good preloaded templates. Just means you don't have to do as much work. You just go in and change what's already in there. But I decided to build one from scratch. And that's about it for a real brief overview anyway. Any questions, give us a holler. And yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. So basically, yeah, you just go in and just keep adding your buttons in, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, I'll get rid of that. Obviously, I just put that there, but you know, you can change the shape of things and the colors of things and make things brighter, darker. You know, like slideshows, photo gallery, navigation, share, Facebook, Twitter, Google Map, blogs, forms, YouTubes, buttons, shapes, lines. I'm not actually sure what these two things are yet. I actually haven't used them. And there's another thing called apps. Email marketing, instant menus and price lists, sell products and services. So they've got this PayPal thing here, right? And they charge you to do it. But as I was saying before, if you actually know how to use the HTML codes to code, you can actually get away with a lot of that sort of stuff for free without having to pay for people to do the coding and shit like that for stuff like that, because it does get a bit tricky, but if you know how to do it, it's not a problem. Alright mate, well good luck, and I should be around tomorrow, but I'm not sure in what capacity, and I hope this little video helped in some way, and yeah, and so basically when you finish, you just go publish and bang, you're online. So you can just keep adding and adding, and as you want it to become more visible online, you can click publish, preview, look at it before you go, and save.